Had to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. And he gets this one inside the 15. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Freeman again. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a short. Handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31-yard line.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Turn up, 56. And come on now, come on now.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Complete to Jordan Reed. A gain of 5. 1st down, 49ers.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a 49er 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
4-yard line.
And boy, that one drop's incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
On the throwaway. It's third.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
McCaffrey on the carry.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down, 49ers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 3-yard line.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Willie Snead, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
44-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30.
That's good.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.